August 15th. I'm deep in the jungle. Made camp at the top of a ridge, above the head of the Peeny River. David's still with me with his bloody film camera. All the others have given up. To find the great lost city, I'm gonna have to cut him loose too, then go on alone.
So what are you doing, Tahir?
I'm packing up. I'm going on.
We don't have enough food. We don't have enough water. I'm running out of power.
I know the road is up here. We've just got to follow the ridge. We've got to go on. There's no choice. There's no choice now. You're just making a film. I'm looking for a lost city. I've got to go on. I've got to follow the ridge.
I'm not going to be able to follow you.
Well, go home. There's the rope. The rope's down there. Just go home. See you in Lima, David.
Is this really how my film is going to end? My main character is leaving me. For 4 months I've struggled to follow him up rivers, through the jungle, and now, just before he discovers the lost city, he storms off by himself. Sorry kid, you got too much camera gear to carry. See you at the hotel in a few weeks. That's just great.
I've been warned of the danger, so it shouldn't have come as a surprise. I've been feeling unwell. I can't sleep. I don't know what's wrong. There's no doctor, so I've tracked down a shaman. I'm dubious of her skill. She makes her diagnosis with a guinea pig, rubbing it over my naked body, then skinning it alive. It peed all over me, and then it died.
Canela, peguei plato. Sim.
Are you picking up the sounds of them being ripped apart? Yeah. Now she opens it up.
La tierra donde que no se debe entrar ha entrado. Él debe recordarse seguramente dónde ha entrado y en dónde le ha sentido ese dolor. Necesita el pago para la tierra. Fuerte está.
Fuerte está.
Ajá, tienen que llevar el pago.
One year ago, I met travel writer Tahir Shah in London. His books and travels had filled me with envy. Finally, I managed to talk him into letting me document one of his surreal journeys. The timing was good. Tahir was in the middle of planning a new expedition. We went to Amsterdam Documentary Film Festival to present the project House of the Tiger King.
Is entitled House of the Tiger. My name is David. I'm the director of this project. This is Tahir Shah. Tahir Shah is a travel writer and also the main character of the project House of the Tiger King. He has written 8 travel books.
Tahir Shah is obsessed with the prospect of embarking on a quest. He has studied magic with the godmen of India. He has scoured Ethiopia for the famous gold mines of King Solomon and traveled through the upper Amazon on the trail of a head-shrinking tribe.
A lot of this stuff hasn't been used since the last Amazonian trip. This is my medical kit from the Hospital of Tropical Diseases in London. It's got scalpels, syringes, it's even got a brain drip.
What's a brain drip?
Well, it's for dripping your brain. I don't know. It's when things get really bad.
These earlier journeys, Tahir said, were nothing when compared to the expedition which lay ahead of us. The search for the greatest lost city on Earth, Paititi, the lost city of gold.
When the Spanish conquistadors swept through Peru in the 16th century, the Incas took all the gold and they retreated into the deepest jungle in the world, to a jungle called Madre de Dios. And the treasure was taken to a city deep, deep in the jungle called Paititi. It's also known as the House of the Tiger King. David didn't get any financing at Amsterdam. It hasn't dented his enthusiasm. He's in a rut after spending the last 3 years writing a script he can't sell. He's so keen to come to the jungle. November the 30th. David's foolishly put all his savings into the project. I hate to use him like this, but it'll get the expedition off the ground.
God, it really does have character. It has adventure written all over it.
So we went to Amsterdam and
Pitched the big pitch.
We did the big pitch and we lied a bit about certain things.
We didn't lie. There's a very fine line between lying and extreme exaggeration, hyperbole.
I came across an amazing manuscript, a Spanish manuscript, a very old manuscript, which gave some cryptic clues how to find the house of the Tiger King.
I don't want to give away too much about the cryptic clues right now, but they're quite cryptic. And they're certainly clues.
Will I ever get to know about them before we go
Maybe,
on this trip?
maybe.
But there are no cryptic clues. The ancient manuscript was something Tahir had come up with to jazz up the pitch for Amsterdam.
All set.
The priest who wrote the manuscript spoke of 2 pinnacles, 2 mountains in Marcha de Dios, and I'm certain that we can find them.
Does he tell us where the pinnacles are?
Well, it sort of hints, but look, if it told us straight off, this is where the pinnacles were, someone would have read it and done it between whenever it was written in the 1600s and now.
There are no maps of Marcha de Dios because very few people have ever gone in and come out alive. I know, you might laugh, but we're going there, so it's worrying.
This looks like a landmine, but it's not. It's very important. It's a camping light. Oh, it's not working. Oops.
I can't stand jungle. I hate jungle. I hate the heat, the bugs, the wild people. I'm terrified of them. But very luckily, I know a man who can get me into the deep jungle. And most importantly, keep me alive while I'm there. He's called Richard Fowler. He's a Vietnam veteran. He makes Rambo look like a pussycat. This guy is just as tough as they come. I took some really shaky film of Richard just myself. Because Richard, he likes to wear this sort of wild thing. And seriously, and this is his only tool, his only weapon, the K-Bar knife in Vietnam. This is a pink-coat tarantula which he ate for breakfast actually that morning.
And he promised me one thing. He said,
I'll get you in there and I'll get you back out.
and to me, that was good enough. I hired him on the spot.
Like the most famous explorer, one of the most famous English explorers alive.
But why are you interviewing him?
Because we want tips for the jungle. I mean, I think for the film that's quite good.
Really? I really wanted to find out a bit more about what are the key elements of a successful expedition.
Well, I think the most important thing, of course, is to get your aim straight, exactly what you're trying to do. But I assume that you've done that. And the next thing is to pick your team. Now, no matter whether it's you and one other, obviously compatibility is of the highest importance.
Aku, Richard, how are you, mate? Look, Richard, we're gonna be there in just like 2 or 3 days now.
You got cigars?
What cigars do you want?
Yeah, I told you, man. 2 cigars. Punch. Maduro. Listen, Tahir,
Yeah.
I gotta warn you.
What?
You know, your book you wrote. Listen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Just listen a minute. Okay.
I'm listening.
And the book you wrote was, you're talking, you're not listening. I'll tell you later. You'll find out the hard way.
Richard's a very difficult person to travel with. I don't know why we're hiring him. I said to Richard, do some hands-on investigation. Find out about Madre de Dios. And he just got back to me and he said, yeah, I've been taking these wild hallucinogens and flying over Madre de Dios in my dreams. And he's gone on 3 long flights. And he said he's seen the pinnacles and he's seen trees. He's seen a hell of a lot of trees.
Where did he see the pinnacles? Does he remember?
He saw the pinnacles in the mist of the jungle mist and the fog of his mind.
Our best clues so far were inspired by Richard's hallucinations. The line between fact and fantasy in Tahir's writing is often blurred, but how do I blend that into a documentary?